Are you hesitant about entering the real estate market because you think it's too risky or complicated? You're not alone. Many people hold on to misconceptions when it comes to buying property here in Germany, and these misconceptions can prevent you from building long-term wealth. In today's video, we're going to address the 8 most common real estate misconceptions that often hold people back, and most importantly, how to overcome them. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence and knowledge to move forward with your real estate journey without letting misinformation stop you. Hi, and welcome to Ghar in Germany. I'm Ajay, and today we're going to talk about some of the most common misconceptions that people have when it comes to real estate investments. Whether you're looking to buy your first property or expand your portfolio, these 8 key misconceptions can hold you back from achieving success. But once you understand and address these concerns, you'll be in a much better position to navigate the real estate market confidently. Let's dive right in and tackle these misconceptions one by one. Here's what we'll be covering today. Fear of bad tenants, also known as Mietnomaden, the misconception that you need to be a real estate expert, focusing solely on price rather than long-term value, worrying you won't get financing, fear of taking on debt, the idea that the current market is too risky to invest in, expecting immediate profit from your investments, and the belief that it takes too much time to manage a property. One of the most common misconceptions is the fear of bad tenants or Mietnomaden. These are tenants who stop paying rent and refuse to leave. And yes, they do exist. But it's important to understand that this scenario is extremely rare. Out of the 22 million rental contracts in Germany, only about 15,000 cases involve Mietnomaden. The chances of encountering them is indeed very slim. The key to avoiding this situation is proper tenant screening. Always check the credit score, the Schufa score, ask for proof of income, and request a rental payment history from a previous landlord. By conducting these checks, you significantly reduce your risk of ending up with a problematic tenant. So while Mietnomaden do exist, they shouldn't stop you from investing in real estate. Proper preparation is key here. Have a closer look at the tenant. What vibes does he or she give you? If gut feeling is in line with all the paperwork, you can just go ahead. Another major misconception is believing you need to be a real estate expert before investing in properties in Germany. It's easy to feel overwhelmed by all the legal, financial, and management aspects involved, but the truth is, you don't need to know everything. What's more important is having a basic understanding and surrounding yourself with professionals who can guide you. As an investor, your role is to make an informed decision, not to be an expert in every area. I mean, in your job, you're an expert in every area as well, right? You'll have people to assist you in support cases, in, I don't know, SAP MM, SAP SD, and whatnot. You'll have access to specialists like your banker, your notary, real estate agents, and contractors to help you along the way. Over time, you'll naturally become more knowledgeable, but don't let the fear of not being an expert stop you from getting started. Remember, every successful investor was once a beginner. Another misconception I want to address is focusing solely on the price. Many buyers, many clients we have, fixate on getting a property at the lowest possible price, negotiating, bargaining, doing whatever it takes to reduce 500, 1,000, 2,000 euros. But the truth is, price isn't everything. Location, property condition, and the future potential are often more important factors than simply getting a good deal. A cheap property in a bad location might not appreciate, or it could attract unreliable tenants. We've spoken about those before. On the other hand, paying a little more for a property in a prime area can lead to much higher returns in the long run. When evaluating properties, always consider the bigger picture. Take a step back, look at the potential the property and the location has. Focus on what will drive long-term value and not just the initial price tag or a short-term return on invest or a positive cash flow in the first month. Many people worry they won't qualify for a mortgage, especially if they don't have a high income or substantial savings. Same is with the question, will I be financed with a blue card? The answer is yes, you will. However, the reality is that more people qualify for financing than they think. Lenders are more interested in your financial stability, like a steady job, a good credit history, and manageable debt levels. If you have a regular income, a decent credit score, some savings for a down payment, and at least a blue card or a permanent residentship, chances are you'll be able to get a loan anytime. Self-employed? No problem. As long as you can provide the necessary financial documentations of the last 2 years, so your profit and loss statements of the last 2 years, you're still eligible. Instead of worrying about whether you can get financing, take proactive steps like getting pre-approved. Check in with us as a home loan consultant to see what your chances are and what your eligibility is. This will give you confidence in your budget and help you move forward. Another misconception is that all debt is bad. Many people fear the idea of taking on a mortgage, but there's a significant difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is used to purchase things that depreciate, like cars, electronics, your kitchen, stuff like this. Good debt, on the other hand, is used to invest in something that will appreciate in value, like real estate. These things can also be taken as a collateral. That's what the banks are looking for, security. By using leverage in real estate, you're borrowing money to purchase an asset that grows in value over time. The value of a property appreciates over time, while your tenants help pay down your mortgage as well. Over the long term, inflation reduces the real value of your debt. So instead of fearing debt, think of it as a tool to build wealth. Just make sure you can comfortably manage the monthly payments. Many people believe that misconception that the real estate market is too risky or that they need to wait for the perfect time to buy. The reality is that real estate is a long-term investment. We're speaking about 10 years plus. And trying to time the market perfectly is nearly impossible, just like in stocks. While prices and interest rate fluctuate almost on a daily basis, property value generally rise over time, especially areas with high demand. So if I'm taking any time slab, a 10-year time slab, we'll see that properties have increased in value over time. Rather than worrying about short-term market conditions, like the interest rates, focus on your long-term goals. If you're planning to hold on to a property for years or even decades, short-term changes won't have a big impact anyways. What matters is buying properties with a solid long-term potential, like discussed earlier. So don't let market uncertainty hold you back. One of the biggest misconceptions is expecting immediate profit from real estate. Some people believe that as soon as they purchase a property, they'll start seeing returns right away. In reality, real estate is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time for your investment to grow and generate returns. For rental properties, it may take a few years before your rental income covers all your costs and provides a steady cash flow. And while property values generally appreciate, this happens gradually, slowly, very slowly. Real estate investing requires patience, so don't expect overnight success. Focus on the long-term benefits instead. There's a misconception that real estate requires an overwhelming amount of time and effort. While it's true that there's an initial time commitment to find the right property, secure financing, and set everything up, the ongoing management is much less time-consuming than people think. Once your property is rented and properly managed, you can often handle everything remotely or hire a property manager to do it on your behalf. Routine issues like repairs or tenant inquiries can be outsourced, freeing up more of your time for your full-time job, your family, or your next property. Real estate is not as time-intensive as it seems, especially once you get things running smoothly. Let's consider an example. Imagine buying a property around 10-11 years ago when everyone said the market was too expensive, the interest rates were too high. Fast forward to today. property values have risen significantly, doubling the investment, doubling the property value, not even your investment. Your investment might have been 10-fold or 20-fold. Those who took the leap back then are now sitting on profitable investments, while those who waited are still trying to time the market. I'm not only speaking about others here, this is own experience as well. The lesson here is that real estate is about playing the long game. Don't wait for the perfect condition. They're not going to be there. You'll not have the best property at the best location, at the best price, with the best interest rate. That's not going to happen. You'll need to focus on the large game, on the big picture here. Buy when you can. Focus on long-term growth and let time do the work for you. These 8 misconceptions often hold people back from entering the real estate market here in Germany. But they shouldn't. Real estate remains one of the most stable and profitable long-term investments. You don't need to know everything, and there's never the perfect time, nor the perfect interest rate. What matters is taking action, surrounding yourself with the right professionals, and learning as you go. Don't let these misconceptions stop you. Start building your empire one property at a time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more real estate tips and advice, and leave your questions and comments below. We'll be answering them as we go along. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're ready to begin your real estate journey, check out the rest of the series for more helpful information. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.